Good evening, everyone. Today is Sunday, August 10th, 2014. It's been about 2 weeks since I've put out a new video. I've been out of the state traveling, so I figured I'd pick up right where I left off. So, what I did is I took about 5 clips from a few stocks that I've talked about just to kind of recap and, like I said, pick up where I left off. If you guys are new to the channel, this would kind of give you an idea of what I do in these videos. I talk about support levels and resistance levels. Sometimes I give out my bias too. But if you have any chart requests, feel free to send me an email and I will shoot a video talking about what I see in the charts. So again, the first clip will be gold, GLD. And like I said, there is 5 or so other charts that I'd like to pick up where I left off. So again, this will give you an idea of what I do here on a nightly basis. So thank you guys for watching, and if you are new again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you again for watching. Next up, GLD. I am bullish on gold, GLD. I've got a level here of 124.32. That's been working out very well. Friday, this thing closed up 1.16%. But if, by any chance, if the GLD does pull back towards this 123.16, that's where I'd be buying this thing. I'd be all over the place, or I'd be all over this one, I should say, at 123.16. If you look at the bigger picture on GLD, the weekly chart, here we go. I'd like to see this break this downtrend line, and then the GLD could see a big up move, in my opinion. All right, guys. So as I said in the intro, today is Sunday, August 10th, 2014. Looking at the GLD here, the gold ETF closed up 0.1% on Friday. So since that video here, gold finally made it down here to 123.16, and I was all over this. Let's take a quick look at the 10-minute time frame. Now, I'm not here to tell you guys I nailed it to the penny, but 123.16 was my level. Gold made a low of 123.23. So just a few cents off of that. This was on the 31st of July. So I am long gold. I am bullish on gold. I think gold has a lot of upside still. We still have a lot to go. As you all know, if we zoom out, here's your weekly time frame. I'm hoping for a break above this downtrending line here. I think gold looks strong here. A lot more upside. I will be providing some levels of target. Obviously, first level would be this downtrending line. In fact, I'll go ahead and extend that now. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. First target on gold. Currently, this would be around 129.60, but I will keep updating you guys on that. So first target, a break of this downtrending line. Once that happens, I will provide some other levels up here, but that is what I'm looking at for gold, the GLD. Didn't quite get there to the penny, but pierced it, bounced, and that was also a gap fill, like I talked about. Right now, I think the futures are trading down. I am expecting the spiders to gap down tomorrow morning, but again, anything could happen overnight. But I do continue to hold my monthly puts. I do expect the market to roll over here any day now. Doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow, but maybe this week should be fun. I do think we are way past due for a pullback. Not a small pullback, but something around 5 to 10%. I know everyone's calling for a 200 price target on the SPY. I personally don't think we will get there, but hey, anything could happen. If you follow my videos, you know I am waiting for a close below this orange line here. So far, that's been acting as support on this market. So again, a close of this and a close below 194.80, and I do think the spiders could move down to 193.15 at least short term. This 198.40, you'll see your red line here, your 50-day moving average, is sloping right into that level. So I do think you will find some minor support here on the SPY. Moving right on. All right, so looking at the spiders, what a week it was. The following week after shooting that video on the 27th, the spiders finally rolled over. My levels here, 194.80, 193.15, and 190.42 have all been hit, except for the 190.42. I was a few cents off, but quick recap, we did close below the orange line. My 194.80 level was just blown right through that level on the 31st here, July 31st. Here we closed at 193.09. My level, 193.15, so we did close below that level. The following day, August 1st, we closed even lower. And fast forward a few days, Thursday, August 7th, the spiders made a low of 190.55 right here. Let's take a look at the hourly chart. There we go. So here's my level, 190.52. There we go. 190.42. Thursday, the spiders made a low of 190.55. And Friday, we rallied up $2.21. I still favor the downside overall. I am bearish on the SPY. Since making a high of 199.06, the spiders have pulled back about 4.25% to date. And that comes from the low on Thursday, 190.55 to this 199.06. And there you go, 4.25%. I think you will find minor support here. This 194.80 should act as major resistance on the SPY. You'll notice the 50-day and the 20-day moving average lines, your blue and red here, are sloping down. So I think you will have a ton of resistance up here if the market decides to move higher. These levels here will act as some support, but I do think the spiders should head down towards this 200-day moving average. To me, that would be a major level there. There we go. If and when the spiders tag the 200, I will get long the market down here. For now, I'm kind of staying away from the spiders myself. I did take my profits on the monthly puts that I held for a few weeks, but I will keep updating this nightly moving forward. Here's a new one, the RSX. As you all know, this is the ETF to track the Russian market. If this can't hold this 24.37, this thing could move down to 22.88. That would be about a 6.5% move on the RSX. So I will be keeping a very close eye on this one. All right, so sure enough, the RSX made its way down towards this 22.88 level. It wasn't perfect to the penny, but on August the 6th, RSX made a low of $23 even number. Since then, this has bounced off of that. Friday had a big day, up 2.5%, 58 cents on the day. Moving forward, I think the RSX will have a ton of resistance up here. Notice your blue line here, that's the 20-day moving average. That is sloping down into our 2437 level. So keep these levels in mind moving forward. Moving right on to a new stock that I've not talked about. Let's look at the daily chart. Symbol AA, this is Alcoa. This has closed down 2.57% on Friday. The high on Alcoa was 1722. This has pulled back now. So far, this thing's pulled back about 4%. I do think you will find some support on Alcoa at 1612, so I'll keep an eye on that. Another level to watch is 1514. All right, so Alcoa did tag my 1612 level. In fact, it did tag it right to the penny on July 31st. This day here, Alcoa made a low of 1612. The following 2 days, this bounced up. Let's check what kind of bounce it had. A nice 3.85% bounce off of the 1612 level. And since then, Alcoa has moved lower. Although Friday this closed up 10 cents, 0.63%, closing at 1610. You'll notice it did not close above 1612. Still doesn't mean this can't move higher. You will have a ton of resistance here at the 20-day moving average. That's this blue line here. That stands at 1656 right now. Right now I'm looking for Alcoa to make a move down towards this 1514 level. There's a small gap to fill here, but I am bearish on Alcoa moving forward. Again, keep those levels in mind, and also keep this level in mind. Your red line, that's your 50-day moving average. Alcoa could have a minor bounce off of that level too. Should this move lower, that sits at 1537. Facebook. Facebook has been on a downtrend here after announcing earnings. This made an all-time high of 76.74. Today this closed down 1.62%, down $1.21. So I do see maybe some more downside. Maybe this wants to come back and fill this gap here, but we never know. So keep that in mind. I have no position on Facebook. All right, Facebook has made a move down towards this line here. It didn't quite fill the gap technically. The gap fill was at 71.33. Facebook made a low of 71.55 on August 1st. Right now it's just kind of going sideways. In fact, this is a nice bearish pattern Facebook is forming, in my opinion. So I do favor the downside on Facebook. I'll keep this one on watch for a potential short, or maybe play some puts on this. All right, guys, I'll make this quick. The last chart I'd like to talk about is symbol GDX. This is the gold miners ETF. I am still bullish on this. If you guys keep up with my videos, you'll know I was holding some monthly calls. This past Friday, I did lock in some profits. I took about a 33% gain. If you look at the 10-minute time frame, if you see here on July 17th, July 18th, GDX kind of struggled up here. That ties in with this line here, or this level here. This date here, 7/29. Again, pulled back off of that level. So I figured I would just lock in some profits here on Friday. And I did re-enter some calls down here. Stocks tend to come back and retest previous resistance lines. So that's kind of what it did here. Broke above the downtrending line and retested it. It did go a bit below, but we did manage to close above the downtrending line. In fact, this here is a nice bullish pattern here towards the close here. GDX closed flat, up 2 cents on Friday's session. But again, I am still bullish long term. My first level for a target would be 31.35, which is right here. And second target, 35.37. A lot more upside to go on GDX in my opinion, which is why I re-entered some monthly calls. I'll keep updating you guys on GDX moving forward. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the clips. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys again for watching. Have a great night.